will Uhuru Kenyatta win in the mountain region and take it to William Ruto? We have to accept that after the occurrences of where the impeachment took place, the Mlima turned against William Ruto. Following the stoppage of various projects in the mountain, the Mlima turned against William Ruto. Following the utterances and moves they are making, Mlimas were completely moved away from William Ruto. Now, will Uhuru Kenyatta be able to manage to bring back the Mlima to William Ruto? I don't think so. I don't think so. Uhuru Kenyatta is not interested in local politics, ground politics. He said he's watching on TV. But however, William Ruto is playing cards that if Uhuru Kenyatta falls into his trap fully, probably is going to get some votes because of Uhuru Kenyatta. But let me tell you this here. Uhuru Kenyatta really endorsed Raila Amolo Odinga, but still did not take the Mlima towards Raila Amolo Odinga in the whole of it. So what happened? Raila just got 1.something million. If he gets 1.something million again, Ruto gets in 2027, he's assuming the presidency. But now, Uhuru Kenyatta has one simple character. Since he joined politics, he kept quiet. He kept quiet. And he has not been dictating what to do or to say, despite knowing that people really want him to talk to the people. So Uhuru Kenyatta has been acting very smart when it comes to the political activities that are taking place in the country. So therefore, we want to look at on this video here, that what is this that's going to happen in the mountain region? And as per to me, I feel there's going to be a very dangerous game that's going to be played in the mountain that will either isolate the mountain completely or make the mountain the kings of the new era. Before I take you through on how it's going to happen, my name is Abel Mukwa. Kindly make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, because that's the best support you can always give this channel. For those who also been supporting the channel financially, thank you so much. My personal number is there. You can always come through whenever you can. Now, let me dive into the topic today. So it is very clear that William Ruto is doing divide and rule. Rigathi Gachagua is rising, Uhuru Kenyatta is already maintained in his pocket. So this means very well, political activities are always about perception. If someone comes openly and join hands, already the ground has shifted. So it is very clear that Uhuru Kenyatta is now known to be working with William Ruto, whether he likes it or not. And it appears that it's like betrayal, whether he likes it or not. So what we are saying is this. What is William Ruto up to? It's dividing and rule. Rigathi Gachagua will be left to drive the ways. And then Uhuru Kenyatta will be left on his side. So as a result, we'll have a divided mountain. People will vote for him either in Kiambu or some other parts, and other parts will also support Rigathi Gachagua. Now, the fact remains that is divide and rule, and William Ruto will thrive through such kind of division. But there's something that will happen here. If Uhuru Kenyatta decides to abandon William Ruto, well and good. And if Rigathi Gachagua keeps off fighting Uhuru Kenyatta, it's going to be easier for the mountain, in that they'll be able now to listen to Rigathi Gachagua. In entirety, Rigathi Gachagua will be considered to be politically mature and politically smart. People will consider him. Now, if Uhuru Kenyatta decides to divide the mountain, that means the mountain will not dictate what will happen in 2027. People will just focus on other parts of the country, and eventually we are going to have the mountain separately, voting for someone else, and then they find themselves in opposition. As a result, Rigathi Gachagua have been accused of taking the mountain to opposition. Now, but if now Uhuru Kenyatta decides to stick with William Ruto, keep quiet, Rigathi Gachagua wins the mountain is going to take a center role in choosing who becomes the president of Kenya come 2027. Very clear. Very clear. So because they have numbers, and these numbers can only be gotten through a certain leader. However, we know very well that the mountain has chosen to stand against William Ruto. So therefore, an option might come from anywhere else. But the fact remains that the person to drive the vote toward that side is Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua is the only vocal person who will remain now in the mountain. After Moses Kuria dumped the people, Uhuru Kenyatta now gone, it's now Rigathi Gachagua remaining. So therefore, it's going to be very clear that they are going to battle this thing. But the fact remains Rigathi Gachagua remains the main guy to look at. Now, another thing I want to talk about is this. Uhuru Kenyatta might decide now, through his handshake, those projects that were in the mountain to be revived. Because Kithure Kindiki has not brought in influence. If those projects are revived in the mountain, under Uhuru Kenyatta's instruction or maybe perception that is coming to government, then probably there are going to be a change. There's going to be a significant number of people who are going to join William Ruto again from the mountain. And if William Ruto lowers taxes and then does some few things like ensuring the projects have worked out, school fees, shift and shower works, probably is going to win the hearts of some Kenyans, and that's going to happen. However, there's this junk of youths in this country. There's this group of youths in this country, the millennial and the Gen Zs, also the group Alpha. Gen Alpha. These people don't want completely to work with William Ruto. I don't think there's anything good William Ruto can do to make these people happy. They already made a decision, and they're the majority in this country. So going forward, a leader will appeal. These people will be able to get a huge number of votes, and as a result, we are going to get success in getting Ruto out of power, despite having a combination of him, Uhuru Kenyatta, and of course Raila Amolo Odinga. However, we have to also accept one simple thing. Rigathi Gachagua fought Uhuru Kenyatta, fought Raila Amolo Odinga. When Raila Amolo Odinga joined the government, Rigathi Gachagua was kicked out. I feel strongly that these were three enemies who had combined efforts to get Rigathi Gachagua out. It's not just William Ruto. Now Uhuru Kenyatta has come in after Rigathi Gachagua has been eliminated. Very clear. Which means Rigathi Gachagua did not tell his enemy early enough. Now, once he has been eliminated, the plan is there. He's now having three guys who are united against him. So the plan is very clear. Finish Rigathi Gachagua completely. So therefore, you're going to see a serious change on how to manage Rigathi Gachagua. But the fact remains as we speak today. It is that Rigathi Gachagua has proven to be very powerful and smart. Very powerful and smart. Because as we speak, if they have isolated him from government, Rigathi Gachagua starts the narrative that he was speaking the truth, that's why he was kicked out of government. And it starts that Uhuru Kenyatta was part of it. And joined hands with Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Amolo Odinga. Then probably the ground is going to shift further towards Rigathi Gachagua's side. But I don't know what exactly going to happen to the people of the mountain. The people of the mountain, I really want to see your comment on the comment section, you guys, what you guys are thinking, because I honestly want to know what precisely you guys are up to as far as the mountain support is concerned. Now, however, we can't also rule out Rigathi Gachagua, Kithure Kindiki's presence. Uhuru Kenyatta might decide to elevate Kithure Kindiki. It's very true. He might decide to elevate Kithure Kindiki and actually support him. And actually make him a leader from the mountain. But I don't know what's your take. Let me see in the comment section. However, there's one thing that you have to remember here very well. Uhuru Kenyatta might join hands with Raila Amolo Odinga to finish William Ruto. However, I really doubt whether Raila Amolo Odinga can betray William Ruto, but the fact remains that these guys, if they come together, they decide to finish William Ruto from government, they can. Unless William Ruto offers them so beautiful offers. There are allegations that we're going to have Mutahi Kagwe coming back, or some other close associates of Uhuru Kenyatta occupying some roles in government. That means very well that they are definitely building a broad-based government to ensure at least they have taken power. But the fact remains that these are three enemies who have come together for pursuing the same interest. But now, which interest is Uhuru Kenyatta pursuing? I'm going to do that in the next video here. But kindly, before I end it, please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, because that's the best support you can always give this channel. My name is Abel Mugwa.